Feeling like a freight train ready. Ba ba da ba ba ba. Chat, I'm not gonna lie, I thought we were already gonna be in. I've been waiting in queue for almost an hour and a half now. Not quite, but almost. But we do have Artemis 2 crew up on the other screen while we wait. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get in. We should be able to get in, hopefully, without being on PD, because I really don't want to be on PD while we're going to Gravy's or Siren's funeral today. I really want Michael just to be off to hang out, be there for Gravy if he needs. Plus, hopefully we can get in because we still need to make like a funeral outfit and stuff. But I also have pizza on the way too, so. Actually, let's pull it up on the big screen here. On the big screen. Maybe we can all watch it together while we wait for us to get in.
And the crew members will be brought outside into that front porch, as it is called, one by one. They then will be hoisted into the hovering helos overhead.
Like a crazy shot right here.
Then will turn around once.
I think it's actually crazy.
On board, 2 for each helicopter, and we'll head back to the ship. That should be about a 10 to 15-minute transit. Once the helicopters land on the deck of the USS John Murtha, the crew members will be exiting those helicopters and brought into medical bay on the deck on the ship itself for comprehensive medical exams. They will spend a period of time yet to be determined on board the USS John Murtha before they are flown by helicopter to the shore in San Diego, to the San Diego Naval Air Station, and ultimately will board a NASA jet for the flight back to the Johnson Space Center here in Houston. Just to recap some of the key times that are coming up. We are expecting the separation of the crew module from the service module just 43 minutes from now. That is expected to occur at 6:33 p.m. Central Time, 7:33 p.m. Eastern Time. That will be followed just 4 minutes later by the crew module raise burn, the use of Integrity's thrusters one final time in a 19-second burn to slightly tilt the vehicle up into the correct orientation or angle of attack to ensure that it enters the Earth's atmosphere at the right angle, if you will. That will help deflect the buildup of heat against Integrity's heat shield. This was a deliberate move, a change in the procedures from the Artemis 1 mission that resulted in unexpected char loss on the Avcode heat shield that had not been intended based on the entry trajectory for the Artemis 1 mission. What we're doing is we deliberately changed the trajectory of the entry from a skip entry that was about a 3,000-mile transit across the Pacific Ocean. We are expecting now from entry interface to the point of splashdown to have a range of just 1,701 nautical miles, and that in of itself
Look, guys, it's
will
us.
reduce the
We're
exposure
in there.
time of heating on the heat
We're
shield
on the big
of the
screen.
spacecraft.
We're somewhere right here.
Once the raise
I
burn
think.
is
I don't know.
complete, then the stage
We're somewhere
is set
on this
for
rock.
entry interface at 6:53 and 31 seconds p.m. Central Time. That means that Integrity will be entering the Earth's atmosphere at an altitude of 400,000 feet, traveling at about 34,882 feet per second, heading for its splashdown site off the coast of San Diego, as you just heard from Megan Cruz on the deck of the USS John Murtha. Splashdown once again under those 3 main parachutes is expected at 7:07 and 8 seconds p.m. Central Time, 5:07 p.m. Pacific Time, 2.5 hours before sunset. The actual total distance traveled for Integrity from launch to splashdown is estimated at 694,481 statute miles. Now that includes the first high elliptical Earth orbit following launch that enabled Integrity to move to 43,000 miles above the Earth at its apogee, and enabling a 24-hour period of systems checkouts before the flight control team here and the mission management team gave approval for Integrity to conduct its translunar injection that propelled it on its way to the moon and its historic lunar flyby. So the total distance we expect this vehicle to have traveled at splashdown, 694,481 statute miles. With everything proceeding on track and on time aboard Integrity, the vehicle system's in excellent shape as the Earth grows larger in the field of view. Let's go back to the USS John Murtha and Megan Cruz, who is standing by.
Hey, yeah, Rob, welcome back. Again, we are out in the Pacific Ocean, staged just about 6.5 miles from where we expect Orion to splash down now in just over an hour. How exciting, and the weather, awesome conditions here. I know you see some wind blowing around my hair, but really nothing to speak of when it comes to having to recover our astronauts, as well as no waves here, really. So yeah, we're expecting a really great day. Also, hopefully, some really great views. You can see behind me that some of the clouds are starting to break up, so that's really exciting. And now, of course, this ship has a lot of people ready and excited to welcome our crew back home, including Dr. Rick Schuring here. He is a NASA flight surgeon. Great to have you here, Rick.
You too, Megan. It is a blessing to be out here this day with our teams. We've trained 3 years for this.
Yo, and boys, thanks for the follow on Kick. Welcome in. We're waiting to get in, by the way.
We've so looked forward to this day, and
we're 5 out of 37. I thought we would already be in by now.
Doing great. Looking forward to come back, and our teams are ready. So this is one of those days you've dreamt about, and now it's finally here, and we're ready, and just thankful to be a part of it.
Yeah, and you play a really integral role. When was the last time you spoke to the crew, and how are they feeling in this last hour before splashdown?
Sure. Yeah, so the crew woke up. When they splashed down, they were woken up about 8.5 hours ago. Me and my fellow crew surgeons, Doctors Chris Haas and Rafi Kumjian from the Canadian Space Agency, spoke with them about 6.5 hours ago, just to double check on how they were doing, if there's any medical issues, you know, how they slept, and then kind of go over their landing day protocol for their medications, for what we call a fluid load, to try to replace some of the fluid and electrolytes that they've lost with just a normal space adaptation. Once they got to space, they kind of have to replace some of that fluid to help them with the whole landing kind of readaptation to 1G, which they haven't done for the last 10 days.
Close.
And then just kind of let them know how things are going to play out, you know, out with the open water teams all the way until we finally get to the med deck. So they were very pumped up, very hurried though. They had a lot of cabin configuration, a lot of things to get ready. So they're excited, but also very focused on the job that they had to do. So like again, we've trained a long time for this, and we're ready.
And you said some medications. I mean, those are kind of just to mitigate the effects of, obviously, their more than 695,000 mile journey back to Earth. It's just like anti-nausea medication, right?
Yeah, exactly, Megan. The you know, astronauts are very healthy, fortunately, and even when they come back in reentry, you know, the human system is very kind of dynamic. It has to readapt very quickly, and one of the most common responses they get is just some stomach awareness, to some nausea, even to some vomiting. And you know, with our crews that land out in Karagana, the Soyuz crews or our SpaceX crews, you know, they all kind of experience the same thing. This will be the first time we're landing in water since December 1972, and I worked with all the Apollo astronauts years ago, and they all told me that, you know, landing in the water, especially in the Pacific, can be very provocative. So we take steps to give them medicines to really mitigate some of that nausea, vomiting, help them feel a little better, and also sometimes just use a little anti-inflammatory medicine just to help with coming back to 1 Earth or 1G. The effects of microgravity, especially as you age and you have a little arthritis, you feel great in microgravity, and everyone kind of curses coming back to the ground, like, oh, dang, 1G. But so that helps a little bit. But for the most part, the main thing is just replacing that fluid and then trying to help them with that transition back to 1G, and then we're ready to go.
Yeah, and their health is assessed almost immediately after they splash down.
Yeah, so we have Dr. Jesse Wang, and we have our independent duty corpsmen, who are the Navy version of paramedics, extremely highly trained, highly experienced Navy medics and divers, who will go out there, open the capsule about 25, 28 minutes after splashdown and do the first initial assessment. So Jesse and his team will go out there and look at each crew, kind of do their assessments, get vital signs, report back to Drs. Haas and Kumji and I back in the med bay, let them know how they're doing, and then you know, if they've got the normal kind of space adaptation kind of things, we expect that. They're good to go on that. If anything, you know, didn't go the way we want, they're all prepared for that as well. And Jesse and his team, I mean, you know, this is their full-time job, taking care of, you know, sailors and folks who might be injured. We don't expect any injuries, but coming back, you know, going 25,000 miles an hour down to, you know, 20, you know, miles an hour is still a dynamic process. I've heard it described as, you know, kind of like a car crash. And then the crew will be ready to go, and Jesse and his team will make that transition to get them out to the front porch, do assessments on them again, call it to our med bay, and then once we have that, we're all good to go. And the
bring it back.
Okay, we'll hoist them up in the helos. It's about a 3-minute flight deck, and that's where me
wait
and,
5 seconds.
the astronaut Chief Scott,
then bring it back.
will
No,
actually
okay.
meet them.
Well,
I'll get eyes on them.
I'll just go
make
fuck
sure
myself.
they're all good, just take very slow transitions, and then one by one we'll either get them out with the SMTs, the SAR med techs, under each arm, just, you know, kind of just walk them very slowly to med bay, which actually helps them acclimate back to 1G. Or if they really don't have their sea legs back yet, then we might put them in what we call a stair chair, which will be right behind them, and then just very slowly kind of get them back into med bay to start our full assessments with the team.
Yeah, so a really great team here to support them as soon as they get back, and also all throughout the mission, of course. You talked a little bit about this, but obviously, you know, we have seen astronauts return from the International Space Station for over 25 years, so we kind of know that that journey, how it affects the body. But yes, we're talking about humans returning from the moon for the first time since 1972. How is this different from your perspective?
So it's different in one very significant respect. With on Apollo, for exercise, they had something called the Apollo Exergenia, which was basically just a little canister with some ropes, and they would have some resistance and kind of do that. And the Apollo astronauts really liked that. They liked the ability to exercise, because you decondition from a musculoskeletal standpoint, you lose your strength and your stamina very quickly. We had something called the Orion flywheel, which was able to impart much greater loads in terms of resistance, so they're able to do squats, deadlifts, different things, not dissimilar to what the ISS astronauts do, but with a lot less room to do it. And they also did rowing activities for cardiovascular health, and the crews loved it. But for the lunar crews, the future lunar crews,
hey, we're loading in.
Physical conditioning, which are
loading in. Let's go. I'm gonna keep it up. I'll keep you guys updated on how everything's going. Also, my pizza should be here any moment. Yeah, pizza took like 10-15 minutes to get here. What's taking so long? Oh. I don't have any cars here, son of a bitch. It's that fucking... Good slide. So 5 PST is 8, so we got an hour to get ready. They're fucking robbing a bank right now.
think his car is fully full.
Hi, Roy.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I am okay. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm just gonna enjoy some off-duty time. And
Enjoy.
yeah, well, in an hour I'm going to Siren's funeral, so I'd be there for gravy. I gotta go get an outfit picked out and stuff. So, well, yeah, hope you have a great day. Just came to say hi. Saw you up here, so.
I appreciate it. I hope you have a good day.
Yeah, you too. Hope it's not too crazy, but from the looks of it, it sounds like it's a little crazy.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll manage.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Collection keeps growing each time I see you. You got so much stuff now.
I got so much. I have so many plushies in the collectibles pouch too.
Oh my goodness. Gotta keep it growing. You're gonna have the whole side of the staircase filled up here before you know it. Hey Maxwell.
Next time. Maybe next time stay in your house.
All right, we gotta look spiffy. I like this shirt. I think this time we gotta wear all black. I think this screams funeral. Maybe we might need to change the pants though. I think it's actually good. You know, Earl.
You were supposed to meet me at the Vespucci Canal. What do you mean you're in Mirror Park? What kind of man leaves his wife alone in a foreign city? They have guns here. The damage is done. Just meet me back at the hotel.
I'm gonna try to find some flowers somewhere.
Know how I feel about dress shop windows. Can I help it if I have good style? Told me there is a delivery mechanism for the music. Man, I can't wait for the economy.
Less than an hour.
The car is something else.
Your car is hot. Hey, nice car.
Oh shit, flowers. I don't think these stores have flowers.
You gotta try the paleo.
It's nice to not be at work for once.
Who cares?
Thanks, bye.
This is Ruby.
Hey Ruby, you have a minute to talk about something real quick?
Yep, go for it.
I was off duty last night, hanging out with EMS, and they actually, they're getting ready to change the way they run MCIs, and they would love PD involvement as much as possible, as many of us can be there, so they can help train us as well on how they want MCIs to be treated once we call scenes code 4, because it sounds like they kind of want to take over once we call the scene code 4, which I kind of agree with, because if we have people that got shot bleeding out on the ground, we need EMS to come in, and they should be the ones to say who needs to go to the hospital like soon,
So are they what are they doing? Are they reaching out to high command? What are they doing? Are they reaching out?
They were talking about it yesterday, so it's still pretty fresh, but from what I gathered yesterday, I told them I would let you know, Key know, and then we'll try to get as many people in shift 2 there as possible. It sounds like it's going to be sometime next week, but there's not a set time and date just yet on the MCI training, but they do want us to be there.
Okay. I'm sure someone can attend or give some opinion, but hopefully their high command is reaching out to ours, right?
Well, yeah, because this was a paramedic, then Violet was there, and then I think they are gonna like relay all that info. So I told them I'd help out too and get you guys like a little bit of a notice for it, so that way you guys get it. That's not like, oh,
okay.
we weren't expecting it, but I just want to make you aware. That's what's probably gonna happen.
All right. Yeah, sounds good. I'm getting ready to go up north to the funeral, so I'll look like I'm on duty, but I'm not.
Gotcha. I am off duty. I am all dressed up, ready for the funeral as well.
Okay.
I I knew you said you're probably gonna go like off duty and stuff, but I don't know.
No, I'm just going in plain clothes.
Yeah. I
But
figured since you said
I'm a
there's like
cop.
threats. Yeah. What? You're a cop?
Yeah, I know. I'm still a cop.
I'm surprised. Okay. If you need any help or anything, just let me know.
Okay.
But do you know where I can go get flowers or anything like that?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Shit. Okay.
I don't
Alright.
know. I was just gonna get him a bottle of whiskey.
You know, that's a good. That's probably a better idea, to be honest. Probably better.
All right, I'll see you there.
All right. Thanks, Ruby. See you there.
Thanks. Bye.
Excuse me.
Hello.
Hello, welcome to Arena Wonderland. What can I get for you?
Can I get 4 combos, please?
Okay. We're running a buy one get one. So would you like to build for 2, or do you want 8 combos?
We'll do the buy 2 get 2.
Okay.
I don't know if I need 8 meals.
Are you a base surprise?
Get out of my face.
You didn't see his... Wait, what? What the fuck did I do?
I didn't see what?
Did you see Osvaldo or Amber?
No, I did not actually.
All right, good shit. All right, good shit. I might make a run to my car. It's good to see you, buddy.
Hey, good to see you too. Well, fuck you, by the way.
What the fuck? What? I can't even be nice to you. Fuck you. You're
there you go.
asshole.
No,
and
you
look
don't.
ugly.
Dude, listen.
I'm gonna try to figure out who your wife is.
No, you're not.
Is she your wife,
That's
or
why I'm
just-
saying fuck you. She's not my wife. She's my girlfriend.
Okay, well, I already found out she's in the EMS. I'm getting closer. I'm getting very close.
Nope.
Very close.
I hope you know she's gonna fucking smack you.
It's all right. I'll take it. I like to be roughed up a little sometimes.
You son of a bitch. You fucking son of a bitch. You fucking...
You bitch.
911 officer assaulted me. Officer 22202. 202 assaulted me. Fuck that guy. Man, I really want this pizza to get here, dude. I'm starving. I am freaking starving. And I wanted to celebrate a little bit, so I'm down like 30 pounds. Little John 2000, thanks for the follow over on Kick. Welcome in, dude. got food. You been chilling. Probably get a wax too on the car.
Douche! What the hell?
It'd help if I actually purchased the item again. I think I've done that now 2 days in a row. Let me go ahead and head up there. Actually, we'll wait a little bit because it's still a little too early. We'll head up there in like at like 7:45. About like, I don't know, like 8 minutes. Hold on, chat. I'll park over here and I'll be right back. About to go real quick here and. All right, I'm back, chat. I got pizza. Alright, as long as I text it back, we're gonna go ahead up there so that way we can like eat and stuff. need to fix why I'm stuttering so bad. Is anyone even over there yet? I'm not gonna drive over there. Hey, everybody.
All right. Thanks.
How you feeling, Ruby?
I'm getting there. I need to go for a checkup.
Yeah.
But hold on, I just need to 311.
Okay.
How you doing?
All right.
When you're off duty, do you run into other off-duty people?
Not really. I usually I've been hanging out with Cassidy Collins from EMS and her two friends. We all just been kind of hanging out. It's actually met Owen Bradshaw, and then he was like, "Oh, I want to become a cop," and I'm like, okay.
Oh, okay.
So don't worry, I'm gonna push him just as hard as anybody else. So
Yeah, I think everyone was really happy with them yesterday.
yeah, from when I talked with Mona and Muir, that they were both like, "Oh, yeah, this." Mona's the one that said 2 weeks at the most for all of them before their PPO. So
Yeah.
all right. Or is it like here or up there further?
Up the top. Yeah, there's like a seating area. Channel 6. Oh, you're not on.
I'm not on. Yeah, I'm off duty. Plus, it's also it brings like being off duty. It's like a mental break, you know.
100%.
And I'm not gonna lie, Ruby. I think taking these off-duty days and going around the city and hanging out, it honestly makes me feel like I'm doing better at my job.
Yeah,
And when I'm
I
back
mean,
on duty.
sometimes you just gotta head out or head home, and yeah.
Gotta mingle a little bit with people outside the department.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi, how's it going?
Uh,
Do you have a spot for your flying marked?
What the? I don't. There's a bunch of us coming. There's a bunch.
Oh, I know. We
Yeah.
just wanted to use
Oh, okay. Thank you. This is Ruby. I'm at a funeral.
Yeah, it turned out like the grass quality or something.
It's for Ember Quinn. Yeah, she was
It's for Amber Quinn?
Yeah, Ember Quinn was one of Siren's Siren's oldest patients, actually.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not judging. I'm not judging.
Hey, that was a handful.
The sunflowers are gonna make me cry.
I know.
He called her Sunflower.
Oh.
After the funeral, we'll arrest Ember. This is Ruby. Just at if you come up the dirt about halfway, you'll see a bunch of cars around the trees. Sort of, come up the grass, you'll see cars to the left.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, buddy.
Hey,
Yeah,
Hannah.
no, we're up here. People are getting ready and, yeah. Okay, yeah, we see you. Okay, thank you.
Hey, Ruby.
Hey, Owen, how you doing?
Good. To be honest, yesterday kind of fried me a little bit, but...
Welcome to the jungle.
A lot of information.
Yeah, it is. It
Good,
is.
though. It's good. I'm excited.
Would you believe me if I told you there's more information to be learned?
Listen, man, I'm here for it.
Oh.
I'm so impressed that Rusty and fucking Carter went on rides after. I had no brain capacity for that.
Yeah, I know with Rusty, he'll take today off, right? So he monitors himself, which is really good.
Mm-hmm.
And
I didn't want to come on duty today because of this.
Yeah, I saw Gravy and I said, "Are you going off duty? What the hell?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm going." I think he's just trying to keep
duty?
He's trying to keep himself busy, right? And yeah.
I can't say I don't blame him.
Hey, Moss.
Hey, Moss.
Hey, Moss.
Hi, Michael. If you haven't, I already muted my dispatch.
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea.
I was actually gonna suggest that if anyone was on duty.
Daisy, I don't know if you were introduced to Owen yesterday. He's we onboarded him yesterday.
Oh yeah.
This is
Last time I went on ride along.
Oh, okay. I'll stop.
And he's great. I'm very glad to see he was. I was actually gonna. I was gonna text you and say, hey, I recommend this guy. But then I had already recommended Rusty, so I felt bad recommending 2 people. I didn't
That's
recommend
okay.
you, Owen. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
It's all right. Michael did.
Yeah,
Wait, my pool got him hired?
I
Yeah.
had the cheeks
Oh,
approval.
No, I think it's an awesome thing when officers say, "Hey, I want to stamp my name on this person." I think that'd be great. I think that goes real far.
Hell yeah.
Now you really better not let me down.
Yeah, I can't let you down now. Damn, confirmation really sealed down.
Now you'll be fine.
No, you'll do great.
Yeah, I'm sure I will. I'm looking forward to it. I think there's gonna be a learning curve, as to be expected, but I think it'll be all right. Also, my apologies. This is Hannah, by the way. Ruby and Moss. This is my girlfriend Hannah. She's wonderful.
Hi, Hannah.
Nice to meet you.
What's your last name, Hannah?
Ellis?
Hannah Ellis. Why do I feel like I've met you or I know
Because
your
I think
name?
you might have been part of my forced dispatch interview, like, a long time ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
forced?
Yeah,
Forced?
yeah. I
What
was
does that
pretty much
mean?
taken hostage by LSPD.
What?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while. It's been, like, well over a year. It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, no, I just got peer pressure
sorry.
super hard by
Ouch.
LSPD for a dispatch interview. That's probably why. Or you might also know me from the Shift 3 meeting I went to with Skylar once.
Well, nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again, too.
Peer pressure into an interview, huh?
Do you not remember the story I told?
Oh, with Frodo?
Yeah, that was accurate. I wasn't being dramatic.
Oh,
that
that
wasn't
makes-
over dramatized. Like, that was 100% accurate. They literally took me in an interrogation room, and then they asked me questions, and then they were like, have you ever considered being a dispatcher? And I was like, no, and then they just kept asking me questions. And then I was told to show up for the dispatch meeting, so I did, because I was
Chad, they're
scared about what
coming in.
happened if I said no.
Holy cow! I'm. Should I be apologizing? Was it bad?
Oh, no, it's okay, it's okay. Frodo's still one of my absolute closest friends. It worked out in the end, really. That was just a lot for only living here for like a week and a half when it happened. It was just a lot, but that's okay. We're covered.
Things change.
Hi,
Things
everyone.
change.
Please, bathroom, take a seat.
Okay.
There's ice cream in the issue back there if you're hungry. There's also some
Okay,
drinks
so
in
ice
that
cream
issue
first.
as well.
Okay.
We'll get started here just in a sec. But
There's some ice cream in the trunk. Grab myself.
You guys get some ice cream?
Yeah, yeah.
Evening, Captain.
Howdy, Hemi.
Damn. Okay. That's some fancy ice creams.
Doing all right there, Key?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Never been better, to be honest with you, Hemsworth.
That's good. That's good,
Some
Ben.
bad shit's happened, but I feel stronger than ever.
You know, I was just telling Ruby that last night. I was me and Mona and Mira all had a conversation yesterday after we onboarded those 3 cadets, and I was like, you know, a lot of shit's happened, but with your leadership and how the shift is going, how everyone's stepping up, we're gonna be just fine. We're gonna be better than ever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking on duty right now. 30 cops on duty right now. Shift 2's barely started. I remember when you and I were patrolling the streets together every day, you know, when I was like a cadet PPO officer, it was like 8. I remember I couldn't even chase boosts.
Yeah, I remember there was a couple times we would be like, hey, everyone, let's go to this Polito because there's no point of doing anything else. And then when somebody got on duty, they would just wait for us to be done, and they couldn't really patrol.
Yeah.
That was the
I
time.
remember Oxby talking to me when I was a cadet, and he said that when he was first hired, sometimes he'd be like 4 or 5 units like on duty the entire night.
Oh yeah, what Ruby, Oxby, maybe Hemsworth too, what they went through in like way before my time shift 2. Now that was hell. That was like 3 officers on duty, including BCSO.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Like,
Sometimes he's like out there patrolling on his own. It was like, I could not do that shit.
They told me, so I've done a Christmas with the department, and on that Christmas we were deep. You know, there was a in October everybody went to CopCon. We were deep. You know, it was low unit numbers, but we were patrolling. I got told that the year prior, CopCon and Christmas was 1 cop, no cops. You know, like the streets unpoliced. That's how different it was. On those big times, crime was just running rampant. Yeah, I've never been happier with the shift, genuinely. And I think we're so close to kind of just kicking all the mud away and, you know, shaking ourselves off better than before.
I agree. Hey, Crystal.
Hey, Crystal.
Hey.
Hi, Queen.
Hello.
It's Carter.
Oh, that's Carter. Oh, I didn't recognize you with your hat on. I know that's what it looked like underneath it.
Yeah, I'm having a great time right now. Well,
it's a funeral,
not so much
man.
anymore. It's a bit of a sad time. Before I was having a great time.
I want to go. I want to go sit down.
You should choose your words wisely.
Hi everyone, once again, thanks for coming. Please feel free to find a seat, some ice cream in the trunk, the AC back there, and we'll get
Hey,
started.
Moss, can I
here
sit
in
next to you?
a sec. But yeah, for now, just feel free to be comfortable. Will we get going here soon? Also, if you would like to come up front, I do have some things that Siren wanted me to hand out at the funeral for everybody. So just want to come up and collect them. That would be great. I'm managing. You know how it is.
Is it alright if I give you a hug?
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone wanted, Siren wanted everyone to have those things. We had a pack when we were in 9th grade to do that stuff, so. Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, man. Yeah, big into cake pops. It was in 9th grade, so, you know.
Yeah, for the times.
Here we go. I'm gonna drop that on the ground. There you go.
Thank you.
Of course. Yeah. 9th grade side.
Do you have enough to where I can get one for someone who couldn't be here today?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Thank you.
Of course.
Chat, we're witnessing history right now.
All right. Oh, and just one other thing, guys. At the back, there's a couple of books. In case you wanted to leave a secret behind the siren, those of you that know Siren know that she's a therapist, and a lot of that job is keeping secrets and all that stuff. So she wanted to have that at her funeral too. Those books will be burned at the end of the service. So if you want to leave an anonymous secret, you're more than welcome. The books are in the back. Also, if you haven't received your gifts yet, please come see me to get them. We'll be get started here soon. Okay? Just mingle in, take a seat. We'll start soon. Okay?
Dang, that's so crazy, dude. A perfect splashdown.
Alright, guys, we're gonna get started here soon. We're just waiting on V. I need a bit of a headache, but he's on his way up. Once again, if you haven't yet, there is some gifts that Siren wanted to hand out at the funeral, so please come see me and I'll hand them to you. There's one for everybody. As well, if you would like to leave a secret, there's some room in the back. Some books, anonymous secrets that will be burned after the service. Another thing that Siren requested at her funeral. We'll get started here soon, everybody. Just sit tight. Also, everybody, Finley has graciously made some bouquets in honor of Siren with some sunflowers. Finley's over there, orange hair, pink shirt. There's your hand. If you'd like to grab one of those bouquets, there's one for everybody as well. So if you'd like to grab some of those flowers, please do. Thanks, everybody.
You want one?
Yeah, we'll get it.
I got it.
Yo, Loba, thanks for the follow on Kick. Welcome in.
All right, everybody, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Reminder: there's free ice cream in the trunk of that Izzy back there. It's one of Siren's favorite cars. There's also the gifts are in the trunk as well. Some friendship bracelets, cake pop. And there's also flowers. I'm gonna collect them from Finley. Beautiful bouquets to honor Siren and their wife.
Alright, guys. Clee has
Thank you everybody for coming today. I know something like this isn't easy, and you know, me and V obviously put this all together to honor and celebrate Siren. When me and Siren were in 9th grade, we made a plan for each other's funerals. We figured if one of us died before the other person, we want to make sure that we got the funeral that we wanted. Now, of course, we did this in the 9th grade, so not all this held up, but it is the closest thing I have to what Siren might want for her funeral today. As part of that, Siren wanted to start off her funeral with everybody that's willing or interested to say one nice thing and one mean thing about it. And she wanted it to be a little bit of a call and response thing. So, for example, I'd come up here, I'd say my favorite thing about Siren is that she's my best friend. And then all of you in the audience would say 100%. Now, she really liked the term 100% because it was the 9th grade, and, well, you know, everybody was saying it back then, so. And then after saying that, I'd say my least favorite thing about Siren is that she died. And then everybody in the audience would say, agree to disagree.
Maybe not that. Maybe not.
I hope that's probably not that. Maybe not that specific example. You get the gist. So let's do a little practice before we open this up. So like, V, why don't you step up and say your nice thing and mean thing about Siren? And everybody else, remember, when he says the nice thing, you say 100%. And when he says the mean thing, you say agree to disagree. V, go ahead and give it a shot.
My favorite thing about Siren Gray was that she was so kind and her heart was so welcoming and so big, and she was just the most kind human being that I personally ever met.
100%.
100%.
100%.
The thing I disliked the most is that she never picked up her Diet Coke cans at home.
Agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree.
Siren would love this. Siren would love this. All right, everybody. Now, anybody that wants to come up, we're going to leave the microphone open. Make sure you're yelling when you come up here. And we'll get as many people as want to. Siren would love it if everybody did. But as many people that want to, if you want to come up and give your favorite and least favorite thing about Siren, please do.
Uh-oh. Oh, there goes Ember.
Good thing I feel for Siren is she was always there to help.
100%.
At least it was I would always forget about my appointment sometimes, and she didn't text to remind me. So that's not me as fault.
Agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree.
Thanks, Emma.
Classic Owen. I'm gonna just text Hannah that.
Okay, any other takers? Any last minute takers? It could be anything. It could be the smallest thing in the world. No? Going once. Owen!
Different.
I know you want to get up here. We're gonna have a moment to say other things in a sec. Yeah. Owen, I know you want to get up here, buddy. No? Alright, guys. Well, 9th grade siren would be proud of this moment, I feel like, and I am proud of this moment for you guys. Okay, well, this next part is, well, it's on the list of the funeral order. How many of you are familiar with the Harlem Shake? Big when we were in 9th grade. Didn't really stand the test of time, but either way, Siren would love it if everybody could just, instead of a moment of silence, we're going to take a moment of silent dance. So, if everyone could just get their favorite dance ready, I'm going to count to 10. And I'm going to say go. We're going to say, everybody just dance, and then I'll tell them stop, and we'll move on, okay? Just get your favorite dance ready, okay? I'm counting down, so get it ready, okay? I want to see everybody moving out there. 10, 9, 8.
Oh, I'm so sorry,
7,
Gravy.
6.
I'm so sorry.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Now that's beautiful. Now that's good. I would love it.
I'm so sorry, Gravy. I'm so sorry, Gravy.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Thanks for that moment of silent dance. I really appreciate that. Really, really appreciate that. Okay. So, I'm going to say some final words about Siren. I want to turn the microphone over to you guys. But before that, Siren was my best friend. A lot of people knew that. A lot of people didn't know that. But I've known Siren for 15 years. And honestly, I've never met a more loyal, kind, and caring individual than Siren Gray. She met me at one of the worst times in my life. High school was, well, it was a bitch for a lot of people, especially a bitch for me. And Siren was the one person that kind of helped me through it. And, you know, as we basically grew up together, we always had each other's backs, no matter what. Anytime I needed anything, Siren would be there. She was like that for a lot of people. She saw the good in people, and she fought for them. Tooth and nail. It's made her a great therapist. It's made her an even better friend. I wish you could know Siren Gray as well as I know Siren. Because she's truly a one-of-a-kind individual. And I'm glad that everyone here, at the very least, hopefully, got to talk to her, got to meet her. I got to understand just how incredible of a person that she was. Now, I told Siren I would do this, but I never got a chance to before she passed. I'm gonna have to do it now. Siren was secretly ghostwriting under the name Stan Ruby. She published a book that many people in the city got to know as Horse Smut. And unfortunately, before she died, she was unable to publish the 2 sequels to that book. It did leave on a cliffhanger, but I do have an excerpt from book 2 that I selected to read aloud to you. And book 2 will be published. Me and V are going to work on publishing it still under the Stay Groovy name. But I wanted to read a little slice of book 2 for you all right now. Be aware that this might be adult in nature, so maybe. This is from book 2 of the Sinner series. Book 2 is called The Sins I Carry. Eliza sank down into the fresh hay, feeling the softness beneath her. Her limbs felt heavy, her skin too sensitive against the rough fabric of her dress. She ran her hands down her sides, hesitating at her thighs, where the heat cooled most intensely. "This is madness," she whispered, but her fingers were already hiking up her skirts, exposing her legs to the cool barn air. Raven shifted in the stall. That's her horse, by the way. Dark eyes watching with what Eliza imagined was quiet understanding. She closed her eyes, letting her head fall back against the hay as next part's gonna. As her fingers found the warmth between her thighs. James
apparently Siren wrote it, so
that's her brother, who she's in love with. His storm gray eyes, the dimple in his left cheek when he smiled, the way his hair fell across his forehead when he bent to kiss her. She imagined it was his hands touching her now, his calloused fingers circling the sensitive blood thrumming between her legs. Her fingers moved with growing urgency, her breath coming in short gasps as she worked herself toward release. "James," she whispered, her voice breaking on his name. Her back arched as pleasure built inside her, coiling tighter with each circle of her fingers. She imagined, She imagined him above her, his weight pressing into the hay, his lips at her ear, whispering how much he wanted her. Raven snorted softly, shifting away from one hoof to another. The sound pulled Eliza momentarily from her fantasy, her eyes fluttering open to meet the mare's dark grays. Heat flooded her cheeks, but the ache between her legs only intensified. There was something strangely comforting about Raven's presence, the one creature who had witnessed their love, who had accepted James from the beginning. Again, Raven is a horse. She closed her eyes again. Her body trembled as she slipped her fingers deeper inside herself, imagining James' strong hands caressing her skin. Every nerve ending felt alive, hypersensitive to the slightest touch. The hay crinkled beneath her back as she arched upward, her free hand gripping the straw until her knuckles widened. "James," she whispered again, the sound barely audible over her ragged breathing. "I need you." Raven's warm breath tickled her bare ankles as the mare dipped her head closer, curious about unusual behavior. This sensation added to the overwhelming tide of feeling building within her. She didn't stop, couldn't stop, even with those intelligent, dark eyes watching her every move. There's something freeing about being witnessed.
This might be some of the craziest shit I've ever heard.
I thought I was a freak.
The reality of what she and James had shared in this very spot. Sorry, her body tensed.
I never heard anything so detailed.
Eliza's back arched off the hay, her fingers worked frantically as the waves of ecstasy crashed through her. A cry tore from her throat. "James, no, just almost done here." James' name on her lips as she shuddered from her lips. Exact moment, Raven let out a high-pitched whinny. "Hey!"
What?
Her head thrown back. Nostrils flaring. The sound was unlike Eliza had ever heard from a mare. Almost human in its intensity, as though the horse was somehow. I'm almost there. One more text. Showed her pleasure. In the last curve of shot, I was in front of her. It's just leaving the barn suddenly quiet, except for. A man stood in the doorway. Someone goes out to the lights. It was her father.
What? Whoa! What?
Are you on the mic?
Yes. I'm so sorry. It was. I am so sorry.
That was amazing.
All right. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't read that beforehand. I just kind of picked the segment of the book to read, and I should have picked a better segment. Sorry. Anyways, at this moment, we'd like to turn the mic over to you guys. If anyone has anything they'd like to say about Siren, please come up here and take the mic and say whatever you'd like to say. Okay.
His idea, not mine.
How can anyone follow that? Her dad was watching.
Her dad was there.
And the horse?
And the horse.
Is her dad a horse?
Literally said that the horse witnessed everything.
Yeah.
Are you asking for a copy of that?
Such a freak, Bison.
What?
All right, you buggers.
It's not published yet, Bison.
Oh, it's not public. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're working on it though.
Hello everyone. I'm Ruby.
I think you
Ruby
should
York.
read that.
I
don't know.
I work
have
with
listened. I heard
Gray.
something about a horse.
I'm gonna be quite honest. I had my fingers in my ears and I was humming very loudly through that excerpt. It's not a you know, we don't as officers we definitely don't. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna. Yeah, I didn't really know Siren, but most of you did. But some of us here are here for gravy. I know that when days were extremely hard at work, when we see injured people, when we see violent acts, it can get quite a lot to handle. And I think what I want to do is I want to thank Siren for being there for Gravy. Because sometimes you got to go home and you got to talk to someone. Whether it's your cat or your wife or your husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, your dog, your mum, your dad, you got to talk to someone. And I know for a fact that Siren was there for Gray. And I know that one of the last things she said to Gray was that he was a good cop. And it can get to you after a while. Things can get a little heavy. You go through ebbs and flows. But she said that he was a good cop, and he is a good cop. I want to tell you guys that. He's a very good cop. And so I just want to thank Siren for not punching Gray like he just did to Saya.
Yeah, I'm a little embarrassed about that actually.
But I just want to say thank you, Siren. Thank you for keeping Gray as much together as possible. Thank you for being there for him, for listening to him when he's had a rough day. You know, when you're second guessing things. And that's the kind of Siren I knew, was one that was supportive and loving and only had the best intentions for Gray. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ruby. Do one last call if anyone else wants to come speak before we close this up and socialize and we'll head home. So if anyone else would like to come up here speak, that was your chance.
It sucks that Michael didn't really know Siren, because I can't really have him come up and say anything.
All right, everybody. Thank you all for coming out today. I'm gonna turn things over to V. He's gonna wrap things up for everybody. Say some final things about Siren. Once again, I do want to remind everybody that Siren has some gifts she picked out in the 9th grade for you guys in the back of that AC, as well as free ice cream, drinks if you wanted. And Siren's urn is up here, after pay your respects. There's also books back there if you want to leave a secret with Siren. It'll be burned with her body. Up to you. But I'm going to turn things over to V. And I really appreciate you all for coming out today, celebrating Siren's Day.
Siren Grey is unique, an enigma, if you will. I've never met anyone like her in my life, and in the short time, that feels like years and years that I got to know her. She's the most incredible human being I've ever met. Much like Ruby said, she's changed a lot about me and who I am as a person. It's kept me level-headed and cool and collected and centered. As she did for most of her patients, an amazing, incredible therapist. I know she worked with Ember, and funny story is I met her with working through Ember almost a year ago, basically. So words aren't enough to express what she meant to me and what she meant to Sayer and what she meant to a lot of people. Words will never be enough. She'll leave a forever impact on me and many other people. She's special, very, very special. I wish she were still here. I'm going to miss her for a long time, maybe even forever. And I'm sure so will Sayer and so will Ember. But there's one thing that I would like to announce in her stead. Something that Sayer and her were working on before. They had a decorating company, a business together called Sense and Style. And in her honor, we would like to extend a decorating competition for everyone's apartments with a cash pool prize of some money. I'm not sure the amount, so I'll have Sayer come up here and talk about it.
Hey, there'll be some information going out after the funeral about it, but it's something me and Sarah always wanted to get back to the city, and we pooled a lot of money together with our company, so we wanted to use it to help inspire other decorators. So we'll be sending some information out in the coming days, but there'll be various prizes and cash money for it, and we just want to inspire other people to decorate like Siren did. That's how she met a lot of people, and I'm sure a lot of you met her through her decorating. Now that Siren's no longer with us, we wanted to make sure we continue that legacy forward. So, B, anything else you want to say?
I appreciate everyone coming. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to Sayer, and it would mean a lot to Siren too. So, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to come here. Again, I'm really sorry about the. I apologize profusely. So yeah, please make sure to stop by the ISI and grab some snacks and kick pop in our bracelet. And as Sarah mentioned, if you feel so inclined to leave a secret with Siren, feel free. Other than that, thank you for your time, and I appreciate all of you stopping by.
Hey folks, if you want to talk to Gray and Siren, you can come up the front and give your condolences to them.
Hey, Bill.
Hello. Oh, I'm not in line.
Oh, you're not online? Okay, sorry.
Hi, Daisy.
Hey, Gravy. You doing alright there, buddy?
Not really. It just means it's official and it's all real. All very, very real.
Yeah. No, I keep texting you. I'm gonna keep texting you. I'm here for you, man. I know we're always on duty, but if you need to come off duty and we need to hang out, have like a boys' day or something, let me know.
Thanks, Emmy. I appreciate it.
Of course, man. I couldn't find any flowers. Ruby had this idea, so I got a bottle of whiskey. It's from me and Cassidy Collins. She couldn't be here today, but she sends her condolences too.
All right. Thank you.
Love you, man.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Hey, guys.
Oh, and Some Kind of Sinner Book 2 will be releasing. Don't worry, you'll get to read the full version soon, so.
Oh.
Can't wait.
You're gonna read that out loud to Cass and I like you did the first one?
No, I'm not for that.
That was a lot.
Not after
You
that.
did what?
That was so much.
Yeah, I subjected Hannah and Cassidy to the first book. I read it out loud to them.
Oh.
Because
Wow.
they both refused to read it. And I was like, well, I got you. Don't worry. So I read it.
I don't
It was
think
not
number-
near as bad as that.
No,
not
it's
even
not near
fucking
as
close.
Oh my god, no, that is crazy.
I
That
thought
is.
I thought I was a
Yeah.
freak, but that was like next level.
Wow. That was a lot. You ever like like if you like walk through like a spider web and like you like it's just on you and you just so desperately want it to not be.
And you're just like fighting the air
You're
to get it
fighting
off.
it. That's how my body felt while that was being read. I was fighting a cobweb just continuously until he stopped reading.
He just kept. I thought he was just a little extra, but he kept going. Kept going.
He just wouldn't. He just didn't stop. Hey, Moss. I might ride with someone after this, depending. Maybe we'll talk to Sarah.
Actually, you know what's there? Could I get a copy of the book?
Outrageous. You think Eric would want a copy of that book?
Trig?
Yeah, he might.
I don't know him
Does
that
like
well.
to read.
He loves to read, and get in the book. Then you got to do. Like, hey, I found this book.
I think
That'd
it
be
might
good for you.
freak him out though.
Like a bad freak out or like a good freak out?
Yeah, like a bad freak out. I think it might scare him.
I mean, it scared me.
He usually reads like the Nikea catalog.
Oh
and
yeah, that's-
spreadsheets.
Yeah,
I
that's-
think it's too
yeah.
much for him.
Yeah, that's way too much
Yeah.
then.
Reads nonfiction.
Yeah, I can't remember. Is that real stuff or not real?
Real stuff.
I'm drinking.
If anyone sees a copy of Some Kind of Sinner Book 1, it did get thrown over the cliff. I would love that back. Thank you so much.
What the fuck, dude?
I'm gonna head off, fellas. I'll see you later, okay?
Yep, sounds good, Rubine.
All right. Yeah, a lot of people find it easier to talk to the living than about the dead, so And that's why I said, hey, if you want to talk to them, come and talk to them, right?
Yeah.
You gonna go on duty? You're heading to bed.
I'm gonna head on duty just for a little bit.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
We're gonna jump on after this clears up.
Yeah. All right, guys. Nice to meet you again, Hannah.
Yeah, nice to see you again, Ruby.
Nice to meet you too,
Bye-bye.
Ruby.
Okay.
Is it chill if we wait till everything clears up? I just feel bad leaving.
Of course it is. I'll win whenever you want.
I talked to him and I was like, I'm not gonna ask how you're doing or anything like that. And he goes, yeah, I want to die. So I was like, okay, cool.
He told me that he hates this because this is like making it official.
It's real.
Yeah. After this is nothing other than trying to stay grounded. I did get a friendship bracelet and a cake pop for Cass.
I'll appreciate that.
I'm pretty sure she's the one that was on scene for Siren.
Yeah. Yeah, she was.
Yeah. I'm gonna go talk to Sarah really quick.
You doing okay over there, Hannah?
Yeah, I'm okay. I didn't know Siren and I don't know Gravy.
I didn't know Siren either. I was just here for Gravy.
Just here for Owen. I just know how hard it is for him, even though he's pretending it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, aren't you? You said you were going with him to New York tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I mean, I canceled his flight for tomorrow and we're going tonight. Yeah.
Oh shit. Well, maybe he might open up to you over the weekend about it.
Who knows? Maybe.
he said, at least we get to hold down a therapy department together.
Oh.
Yeah. She's like, that's, oof. Not that, pal. Yeah. So what are you gonna do for work, though? So actually, a job with LSPD. He goes, oh. Those whole things started because you got shot, so now you're just signing up to get shot all the time? So cool, so fun. I'm gonna get more ice cream and then we're leaving.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, Evan.
Hey, I can't hear anything.
Yeah, with they're done. If you want to go say your condolences to Gravy or speak to Siren, they're just kind of taking their time to go up there. It's pretty much already over. Sorry, what was that? You're a little quiet there.
I couldn't get here sooner.
No, it's alright. I'm sure he understands.
Do you mind if I get a ride back with you?
Yeah, no, I can take you somewhere.
Thanks. I don't want to interrupt. I just wanted to say I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Is it?
What's that?
Do you think it's wrong to give him a flower for her?
No, I was trying to find some earlier. I couldn't find any, so I gave him a bottle of whiskey.
Here.
You can probably go out there and give it to him if you want.
If you want to give him that.
You can go up there and give it to him yourself if you want.
I have this. I just want one.
Okay. I'll go put it on. Whoa. Good.
Yeah.
I kind of parked far away because I didn't know how far we can come, so I parked over by like the old hunting lodge.
With these shoes? Jeez.
Yeah.
Ow. Ow, ow.
Listen, I didn't know I could park further, and I was already over here. I didn't want to run back there.
Yeah, no, I understand.
How you been, Ava?
I'm alright. I'm alright. How about you?
Honestly, I know it's kind of fucked up to say that we are coming from a funeral, but I've honestly never been happier in my life.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow, unknown number. That's great.
not suspicious at all, right? Wait for her to get done with the phone call. And then I think after we drop her off, we're gonna go change with Michael. And then I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna end stream, and because all we're doing is hanging out off duty with Michael today. Not doing anything else.
Nope. Okay. Bye. I'm trying.
Good?
So that was the unknown number, and I'm gonna get a ping to go do something. I have to give 25 grand. So I'm probably gonna be murdered.
Well, you probably shouldn't. Considering coming from a funeral, don't want to attend another one. That'd be fantastic. It wouldn't be fantastic,
But what
but
if it's something fun, and I'm missing out because I'm afraid to have an adventure? What about that? What about that?
well, I'm not saying not to have fun. I'm just saying, you know, just don't die.
Yeah, but it's scary.
Life's scary in general. I get scared every time I go on duty. Do I tell anybody? No.
It says that I gotta go and do some, go do it, and I can't show anybody, so I can't show anybody. But this I couldn't tell anybody. So just in case I go missing, I got that unknown number call to say I had to go to a dumpster, and I had to, then they call me in after I give them 25 grand.
I mean, it sounds like a ransom almost.
Ransom for what?
I don't know. It just sounds like I go here, drop
I
off some
swear.
large amounts of money. Just what it sounds like to me.
Is it? Yeah, but what's the ransom for though? You gotta know what you're paying the ransom for.
I guess so.
Well, if I go missing, please look for me.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm not a criminal either, so
Well, I hope not. Aren't you still a judge?
yeah. I'm afraid to be a criminal, honestly, because it's just so anxiety inducing. Like, I don't know how people do it.
I don't know. I can't. Well, I mean, I'm breaking the law right now for speeding, but I can't do like hard crime or anything. I just physically can't do it.
Wait,
So
do
I
unknown
might-
numbers not show up on your phone?
What's that?
I said, do unknown numbers not show up on your phone?
No, they just show us an unknown number, right?
No.
Oh, they might not actually.
It's crazy.
Where do you need to go?
Courthouse is good. 'Cause I
Courthouse?
have a car there, I think. Oh. Ouch. You know, at this point in my life here, that should not have produced that reaction.
Yeah, I have zero reaction to that now.
You
It's
really
like
didn't react at all.
No, but it's every day, being on duty every day, driving around. That's pretty much normal.
What car is this?
This is
Vigero?
a Vigero. Yep.
I used to have one of these until I gave it to somebody because they were, you know, driving around in a really beat up car.
Yeah. I worked.
And then they treated me like shit and didn't even give me the car back. Isn't that terrible?
It is terrible. I worked PD tow for 6 months to get this car before I was an officer.
Wait, when were you not an officer?
You know, after the collapse, it took me 6 months to get hired from that point.
Seriously?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
They needed people, but they weren't hiring very quickly. They're only doing like a cadet class of like 5 or 6 every 2 months. They finally called me up after 6 months of having 3 different applications in.
Oh. But you were such a good cop before. Why wouldn't it like, translate?
They told me that they didn't want me to twerk.
I'm sure all they have to do is say don't work and you won't work.
Well, that's what they told me. They said, hey, you know, we want you. This is a different PD than what you used to. Don't twerk. I'm like, okay, that's good thing I couldn't anyway, because my kneecap tendons were pretty messed up. I did it so much.
To be honest, we used to go hard with it.
Yeah, I mean, well, to be
Oh,
fair,
hold on, getting calling. Hello. How are you doing? Can I can't give you a pardon, but if you qualify, you could probably get an expungement. Hello? Oh, okay. Okay.
you go, Ava.
Well, I actually knew that person.
Oh.
Alrighty.
All right, you have a good time.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Bye.
Hope I don't die.
You won't. Alright, chat. I am gonna end stream there because there's just gonna be nothing but boring stuff the rest of the night. But tomorrow we're probably gonna we'll probably be live for a little bit tomorrow. Might be on duty. It just depends on what is lined up for Michael tomorrow. But I appreciate you guys tuning in today. How many people do we got? We only got one person. Listen, appreciate you guys. You guys have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.